People complain about women being too masculine nowadays.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are people in this world who are becoming casualties and collateral damage in the name of wars being fought over land that they just happen to be on. If you're choosing to complain about such benign stuff like this, do you really have problems?
If I'm in a relationship and my man forgets to put his pants on,
The bloody pants again.
I was forced to wear the pants because he forgot his.
I say this from a place of understanding how strong emotional investment in relationships can be. And I say this knowing full well I am totally 100% emotionally detached from this woman's dating history. Unless your life was at stake and someone put a gun to your head, you were not forced to do anything. The lack of accountability and the inability to take responsibility for the dating choices that you voluntarily made. Instead of learning and growing from those experiences, you choose to blame men because it's easier.
So a lot of women are being more into their masculine energy because a lot of men are forcing us to be in our masculine energy.
Men, your masculinity is toxic. Men, stop forcing women to be masculine. If women are more masculine than men, then I guess the solution is men just act like women. Let a man speak this way about women he's dated. I guarantee you I would respond the exact same way. I'm only in my feminine energy because women forced me to be in my feminine energy. Why is it women's fault? No one forced you to be in your feminine energy, little boy. Be a man.
They're not fulfilling their own masculine energy.
If all of your romantic relationships fail, the common denominator is not the opposite sex, it's you.
He doesn't wear the pants, I wear them. Somebody has to wear them. Somebody has to pay the bills.
And of course, it's all about money. When you're single, who pays the bills? You chose to date a man who doesn't financially contribute to the household. Whose fault is that? Make this make sense.
He's not gonna man up, I'll man up to it.
Once again, she's always very condescending.
I feel like a woman will never be happy unless she is in her feminine energy.
I really think you should speak for yourself and not advise other women on what will make them happy. You're not exactly radiating happiness yourself.
A woman that's tapped into her masculine is not happy because that's not how a woman should be or feel.
None of us are being forced to follow this ideology. She's creating her own unhappiness because she chooses to believe in all this polarity crap. I meet people like this and tell them it's all garbage and they just can't fathom it. They're like, oh, but you have both energies. The reason I don't believe in it is because I meet way too many people who struggle to implement it efficiently in their lives. And others become life coaches and sell expensive courses on it as the key to your happiness. Whereas you could reject it entirely and be free.
And the only way for a woman to tap into her femininity is when a man is a provider and a protector.
Isn't it funny that women can't tap into their feminine energy when they're single? But I have the potential as a man to tap into both whether I'm single or in a relationship. In order for you to be the woman you wish to be is entirely dependent on the behavior of the man that you're with. She also said women are only happy in their feminine energy and they can only be in their feminine energy if men are in their masculine energy. Does that mean her happiness is determined by the character and the behavior of the man she's with? That doesn't sound empowering at all. Also, it's all very one-sided. I couldn't fully tap into my masculinity because she didn't fully tap into her femininity. Oh wait, it doesn't work that way because I can become the man I wish to be regardless of whether I'm with a woman or not.
She feels safe and she feels like he's doing and she feels like he's giving.
Isn't that what a man's supposed to do in a relationship? Why haven't you set this as your standard before getting into a relationship with someone? And if they were initially meeting those standards and then they taper off and get lazy in the relationship, that's where you communicate that to your partner. And if they refuse to work on it with you, that's where you break up and move on.
That's the only time she can remove her cape, remove her boss lady and remove her powerful cape and leave everything outside and just come home to a man and be a little girl.
Describing femininity as infantilization is extremely concerning. Is your idea of a perfect romantic relationship the man has the mentality of an adult while the woman has the mentality of a child? Is acting and behaving like an adult masculine energy? If that's the case, I'll date the masculine women then.
But sadly, that doesn't happen anymore.
Is this masculine energy? To me, it's just condescending. I've made videos on this woman before and I've met women who speak this way about men. Fellas, do you find this attractive? Because I don't. Now, this isn't me saying that women need to act in a certain way that will appeal to me so I will find them attractive. This rhetoric doesn't entice me to want to step up and be the man this woman needs. All I see is someone with a lack of accountability and unwillingness to take responsibility for their past actions. I'll just gravitate more towards women who act in a way which they've chosen by their own free will that's more appealing and attractive to me. Choosing to be in a relationship with someone because it's a better, more appealing option than staying single is the determining factor. That's it. The polarity stuff is so bizarre to me. And the way so many people have accepted it as this mandatory set of rules that you have to abide by if you wish to be a real man or a real woman. And all it does is create potential for more confusion and feelings of inadequacy. I've yet to see what benefit I get out of it. You could abandon it entirely and create your own blueprint on how you should live your life as a man or a woman.